What's up, guys? You might not be ready for this one. I already decided what I was going to do with the good old Venture X. And you might be a little concerned with me because I'm a little crazy when it comes to making credit card decisions. Maybe a little goofy. But, I think after multiple comparisons with other venture cards out there, I've come up with a decision. And you know what? You don't want to know. You want to know what that decision is right now, okay? Well, okay, I'm not gonna hold out. I'm keeping it, guys. I'm keeping the Venture X. You want to know why I'm keeping it? Because the math is math, and boys. Here's what happened. I took all the venture cards that Capital One offers because I was thinking about downgrading, and so what this means is we got the Venture X, right, the one that I already have, the Venture, and the Venture One. Well, so the Venture X is $395, Venture $95, and the Venture One is $0. And so what I did is I took a broad comparison between all the cards, just kind of, taking a high-level overview of what each one does, what it is, and, how it fits into my wallet. And I discovered that it makes sense to keep the Venture X. Well, why? It's because of the spending, okay? The spending. It makes sense because I would only need to spend $300 on the travel credit, right? $300, but I would have to spend $4,750 on the Venture to cover the $95 annual fee with 2x back, because that card does get 2x back, and I think that's pretty nice. But it's not $5,000 of spending nice. You know what I mean? And then the Venture One, that card's a 0 annual fee, but it only gets 1.25x back, and that ain't good enough for my standards nowadays. So I don't think I'm going to get the Venture One just because, it's got that 1.25x. It's not good enough. And you can still use the transfer partner. So what this would do is it would set me up to transfer all of my existing Capital One miles out, but I really wouldn't earn that many. I wouldn't be able to earn and make future redemptions. I would just be stuck with whatever I have. And, guys, I actually like Capital One miles because, as you know, if you're a freaking viewer of this channel, you've probably heard me talk about Turkish Airlines. And that's because Turkish Airlines books United flights for dirt cheap, and they fixed their portal, so it's freaking easy as hell to book a flight now, and I like it. So I don't want to lose access to my miles in Capital One, and I don't want to stop earning them. I could, use the 2x back on the Venture card, earn up some miles, but then I'd have to figure out how to cover that $95 annual fee. And that's the problem, is that $95 annual fee. If I didn't have to cover that, I would just downgrade. I would just downgrade right to the Venture. Because 2x back is perfect, right? It gets 5x back on flights and hotels, but do I really give a shit about that? To be honest, guys, like I'm not trying to book flights and hotels. I'd rather just book it with redemptions. And so Capital One Venture X gets 10x on hotels, but who cares? Anyway, there's no foreseeable credits that I would really see myself using for the Venture card. And so it's hard to take down that $95 effective annual fee. And so when you really compare it together to the next to the Venture X, so Venture $95, Venture X $395. It just makes sense to keep the Venture X. I don't want to do that, but I have to. I have to because the math says $300 of credit to spend in the portal is worth it. Okay, it's just freaking worth it because I would only need to spend $300 compared to $5,000. And I don't want to spend $300 on travel because I can do it with points. But I came up with something and it really helps me out here, okay? Okay? And you might have done this before too. It's called having friends. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm going to have my friends book flights, and I'll book it for them. And then they're going to Venmo me $300 or something like that. So that's right. It's a good idea, isn't it? I'm going to have my family do it too. So like let's say my sister wants to go fly somewhere and she's like, Like, I'm thinking about going somewhere. I'll be like, hey, you want me to, book a flight for you? I'll do it all for you. Don't worry about it. And you can just Venmo me. I'll book it in your name and everything. I could do that. I could do that. My mom will probably let me do that too. She likes when I already booked the flights for her. You know what I mean? I got to look it up anyway, so I might as well just book it. I think this is a good strategy. I probably can get the $300 covered just with a few flights from friends and family. So I'm keeping the card, guys. Look at it. It's a beautiful card too. Wow. Yeah. So now that we got that out of the way, for you new viewers, we talk about credit cards and shit like that on this channel. It's a little more casual. That's what I'm trying to make it as. I guess I'll try to make it like that. But, I have a few things else on my radar. Do I really want to talk about it? I don't know how much confidence I have in talking about it, guys. And it's the Amex Gold, okay? I actually really fucking love the Amex Gold. That card's a great card, okay? It's got a lot going for it. I really, really like the 4X back. It is a powerhouse. I've generated 11,000 points just from spending on regular shit with that card. And that was only in like the 3-month window I was grinding the sign-up bonus. I could totally see myself going over 60K points a year with that, just on the 4X back. And so, where am I going with this? Well, I got that 90K bonus. That was a delicious amount of points, okay? And I got, hear me out, this is kind of interesting, and most of you might not be able to relate, but for those of you credit card YouTubers out here, with all your links in the description, just like me, I guess, yeah, people click on them. And I've gotten so many points from that. I can't believe it, guys. I just maxed out my Amex Gold referrals like yesterday. I mean, it took a few months, right? I didn't really, I actually really didn't push people to sign up. I just kind of dropped it there casually, And I maxed it out. That's freaking nuts, dude. That's 100,000 points. I got 100,000 points just from people signing up. It's magical to me, guys. It's magical. I'm actually happy to help. I think the reason behind that is the referral link can get you that 90K offer. So if you go to like incognito and you copy and paste my referral link or anyone else's and you paste it in there, you are sometimes able to get that 90K offer to show up. For me, actually, I can get the, let's just say, very similar 150K offer on the Platinum to show up by just using the good old American Express regular link in Incognito tab. And I think it's because I'm in a big city, because I did try this when I went upstate. I also went to Vermont, and dude, it's probably because my IP address is in the middle of freaking nowhere. There's just trees around me, So they know that I'm not their target customer. What am I going to do? Use an Uber credit in the middle of the woods to call a tractor or something? You know what I mean? But no, it's not that. I wasn't that far out there. But no, I think they're tracking your IP address a little bit because it's global. It's location based. And when I got back into the city, I could easily get that 150K offer. And I went to Seattle. I was also able to get the 150K offer. Then I went to the suburbs where my family is, and I was not able to get the 150K offer. So I think it does depend. I mean, that's just my experience. But right, here's what I'm saying. I used the Amex Gold. I did that with the Amex Gold. I got the 90K offer, and I think a lot of people wanted to do that too. But now I have 200 freaking thousand membership rewards points. Bro, I got 200 fucking thousand membership rewards points, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with them. I have a couple ideas because I actually have. I mean, this sounds kind of crazy. I'll admit it. I'll be the first to admit it, guys. I am a credit card YouTuber, but I've never made a membership rewards points redemption. And you might be like, dude, what the fuck? Why should I listen to you? You really shouldn't listen to me. You should listen to yourself. You can find your own strategy within just by watching me make good and bad decisions with my strategy. That's kind of how I think it. You learn by doing. Not gonna get too far into that, so I don't want to take away from the point. But so what I'm thinking about next is I got to use 200,000 membership rewards points. I'm a little bit leaning towards the earn and burn kind of strategy. I don't want to hoard points. I feel guilty not using them. I don't want to just sit on them. I love using things up. I love using the credits right away. I love spending anything that I have in points. I like to just get it done, check it off, get that value out of the way. I don't want to hold stuff forever. Some people are flexing 2 million points, or if you're Dave Portnoy, flexing 45 fucking million points. But hey, I'm trying to book something, and I think I want to go to Japan, okay? I want to do ANA The Room. And I want to do ANA The Room from Seattle because I can go there. I could go to Seattle, hang out with my family for a little bit, and then go directly to Japan. Want to know why? Japan is sick. I really like transit, okay? Now, that's something I discovered when I turned 24. For some fucking reason, I like trains nowadays. I don't know what happened. Whatever. It doesn't really matter, but I think it's cool. I really want to ride the bullet train. Or maybe go to the mountains, There's some cool freaking lodges or something. I actually looked Hyatt properties. What is it? It's not Kyoto. Is it Kyoto? What is the one up there, up north? It's not Sapporo either. I don't know. But there are some sick freaking properties, dude. Sick properties up there. I could totally see myself going to, and I really, really want to do it. I've never been to Japan. I've never been to, the Far East. I've never really been to anywhere except for the US and Europe. And boy, wouldn't that be cool? I think that would be so cool. So I think I'm going to save my Amex points for that. I know I've been a big domestic redemption guy. I've been the big guy that's been redeeming all the points for domestic flights on United and Capital One and all that. I haven't ever flown a point redemption actually across the pond. You know what I mean? I haven't actually booked a lay flat business class flight anywhere, and I actually have never flown first class. I mean, let's just say I got my economy, U.S. domestic transfer partner and portal redemption strategy on lockdown. Dude, I got that figured out. I got that figured out so well. I got my Capital One miles for the Turkish Airlines United Star Alliance redemptions, right? It's pretty good. 7,500 miles each way on pretty much lots of United flights. And I also got my 1.5 cent per point redemptions with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. That is so freaking sick. I'm so happy that I don't have to go digging for a lot of domestic flights. All I need to do is just be okay and happy with 1.5 cents per point, which I am very happy with. I think a lot of people focus too hard on trying to get 3 cents per point and 10 cents. It's like, dude, just freaking chill, bro. Like, it's okay. It's okay, guys. My thing is just to book something with points for free that I would have had to pay freaking my hard-earned money for, And so I'm excited to get 1.5 cents per point, especially domestic. I mean, you're not going to really get much better than that unless it's some niche flight. Like I'm flying to a ski town and getting 4 fucking cents per point, but that's only because it's like some smaller airport and it's like probably like a high traffic day, or I don't know, something like that. There's probably like high demand because it's a ski town in January. I'm sure people are trying to go, and it's Colorado. Colorado skiing is quite expensive. But okay, so I got my domestic strategy all figured out, and it feels really good. But it took a while. I mean, you really got to do the trial and error shit. You got to work on it and refine and figure out what works for you. I think nobody can tell you how to do it. Everyone's strategy is going to be individual and tailored to how they see the world, how they use their points, and that's the beauty of the game, guys. I'm freaking so excited to see how everyone does it, because I'm so excited and I feel so good learning and making all these mistakes and figuring things out. So it feels really good to feel like I'm confident in my domestic redemption strategy. But now I don't know how I'm going to do like the lay flat and like more aspirational business class strategy. Like it's outside my comfort zone, I mean, that's something I haven't ventured into before. And maybe I'll use Venture X points. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I am saving my American Express points primarily because, well, I want to go to Paris again. I think I need to buy some boots. I want to buy some really nice leather boots. And I got some freaking sick shoes over there. They were like white sneakers. There's like white leather sneakers, with a little blue on the heel. So crisp. I'm telling you, those shoes have such good build quality. They're made in Portugal, and they were 65 euros. Like, unbelievable. I was so happy to buy those shoes, and I honestly just want to go back. My girlfriend actually studied abroad there, so she really likes it too. So I'm going to do that with Air France, KLM, and guess what? You can make redemptions with membership awards points with Air France, KLM. Actually, pretty much everyone can redeem with Air France, KLM, all the point currencies. But I think that would be a good solution to get over there. Maybe so here's what I want to do: lay flat business class overnight, because the time difference gets you. You know what I mean? You got to go overnight. So I'll be overnight. I want to go to bed when I sleep. I'm tired of going like this in the airplane, like fly. I flew from Seattle all the way over there, but you got to be in economy like this. Oh, it's the worst, dude. Like your eyes get all crusty, and like sometimes if there's not someone next to you, you can lay down. But dude, that's not a way to start the trip. I'm trying to get a full bed, and so I want to get a lay flat business class on the way there. And then on the way back, when you don't really lose time, maybe lose like an hour, something like that. So you can actually like take off in the morning and land in the afternoon, or even in the morning also. I think it's something like that. The world's a weird way, it's weird. But you don't really need to do lay flat business class on the way home. In my opinion, I think you can go with economy because you're going to be awake the entire time anyway if you book a day flight, which I would. So that's my kind of my ideology for going to Europe from the U.S. That's what I want to do. I also want to do that Japan. I want to do that huge Japan redemption experience. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I am very inexperienced, but we're going to figure it out here on the Jake Mercury YouTube channel because this is about reality, guys. This is how it goes, and you're going to watch me figure it all out because I am curious. And yeah, I think that's it. I love my Amex Gold. I can't wait to actually use that card again. I mean, dude, I've been grinding on my Marriott Bonvoy Boundless sign-up bonus, and it's good. I'm almost done with that, and I got to figure out what's next. But that's going to be a different video because I have a lot of ideas for what's next. So, yeah, okay. Well, I think that's all I got today. Have a good day. Take it easy. Bye.